Hello, 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 everyone. It's Wednesday, and I'm in an ultra. This is a remix. I don't want remixes. Can we have the original, please? Delivery are very reliable. Yeah, and yeah, right, in that small room. Yeah, I know. Amy,
Thanks for the gift.
thank you for that, in the Go Popular. But yeah, Spartan's a good one. There are many awesome content creators out here who do amazing alphabet content.
Thanks for the gift.
Thank you for the help me, Jess. The back. That's interesting. Good morning, everybody. I hope everyone's doing well. They're taking some days off live because they're ill. Yeah, I'm sure, Spartan. I'm sure they'll be back. They'll be back. That was such a cute song. Yeah, it was. I didn't. It's amazing. All the old bands are coming back, aren't they? That's interesting, though. Like all the old artists are coming back, which is great for my soul. I did not know Bewitched made a new song though, so that was interesting. From the avalanche of Snap, yeah, yeah. All our childhood bands are coming back. Yeah, sure they are. They really are. Not heard any Bewitched songs since working at Haven in early 2000s. Right, Luke? I've not listened to Bewitched in a while. In a good while. I think. Oh God. But early 2010s maybe. I may have listened to them when I'm pissed up, probably. Possibly. So, so if we go here, I've spelled that wrong. I knew I spelled that wrong. I found it on here scrolling through the FYP. See, this is what I find, like all the old music and all the old stuff. I'm finding like it's TikTok is amazing for all the music and all that stuff. It's absolutely incredible. So let's go here. Let's go here, because we're all queer. Got any black box from the 90s? Black box? No, nope. I haven't got a black box from the 90s. Nope, not at all. But yeah, like all the old 80s music, 90s music, it's making a resurgence, and then it's so interesting to see. That's not going to do what I want it to do, so I need to do that. Hang on. Okay, so this is an interesting one. Yeah, the T-spot. We're starting now. So, right, this is an interesting one. So, we millennials yearn for simple times. We do. We definitely do miss things. Thank you for sharing, Kat. We yearn for the simple times. We yearn for the simplest of times. So, this was on someone's. We yearn. Yes, we yearn for the simple times. So this is obviously on Spartan FYP. Morning, Linda. Good morning. Thank you for sharing the T-Spot. So yeah, this again. Who could see this coming? Good morning, Gina. Who could see this coming? Like, you know when you can predict, right, Nick? Who you could like? Can you read it? I will do the Observer. Yeah. Who predicted this shit? Like, really? Who predicted this shit? So, that is hard to fucking read, and hey Jane, hello, good morning. Watch GP, so it's gender GP. It's gender GP. Thank you for that, Jane. It's gender GP. So, we all saw this coming. Okay, so the first one says, Gender GP is blackmailing me. It's insane. We don't have Mr. Raccoon here for dramatic reading, so I get to be the dramatic reader this time. I know, Mystique, I know. I know the observer. So, they say I won't have any hormones.
Thanks for the gift.
If I talk about gender GP in disrespectful way. Okay. That's not how that works, but alright. Yeah, I sent the proof to Sienna. I'm scared to talk about it on my platform, 'cause I won't get hormones. I'm caught alive on your birthday, Sherry Ann. Yes, happy birthday, Sherry Ann. Happy birthday. Oh look, they're being called out for their own actions. Well, does Gender GP know about this? Oh, I'm sure they know. I'm sure they know. Morning, Nanny Cake, and good morning to the Fallen One. Yeah. So, that's what this says. Who could have seen this coming? Good morning, BB. Who could have saw this one coming? Well, if it isn't the consequences of their own actions, well, yeah, million of my lives. That's okay, the Fallen One. That's okay. What have I missed? Oh, just Elphaba is trying to say that Gender GP is blackmailing them. Blackmailing them. What about fake gender marker from Gender GP? I know. So here's a question. Yeah, that's a question. Morning, Nicole. Morning. Someone needs to send this to Gender GP. Oh, I think it's been sent. So my question is, who could have seen this coming? Yes. It's so that I call BS as well. As
Thanks for the gift.
As if a company would do this, right? As if a company would do this. And it's perfect alignment so that Elphaba doesn't have to, doesn't have to deal with it. Oh wait, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I find it very interesting. Come tomorrow, he will say they're not getting them. Yeah, because aren't they supposed to be getting their hormones? Hey, Haven, aren't they supposed to be getting their hormones today or tomorrow?
Thanks for the gift.
Very convenient timing. Oh yeah, next they'll be. Oh, it's tomorrow AMC. I thought it was either today or tomorrow. Hey Hans. This is just Elphaba preemptively saying that Gender GP is blackmailing them, saying that I'm calling it. He will say Gender GP is transphobic. Oh yeah, they will. They won't blackmail them. They would essentially fire them as a patient. Right, Heather. Exactly. That's what would happen. But this is convenient. Because Elphaba, it's all a lie. And we know it's a lie. Elphaba's not with Gender GP. Not at all. The stuff that Elphaba showed was ChatGPT'd, and it's all a lie. Elphaba hasn't paid for hormones or done jack shit. They're not going to get the hormones or anything. Well, Linda, according to this, Gender GP is blackmailing them so that Elphaba can't get the hormones. This is another excuse so that they don't get the hormones. We called this when Elphaba started talking about hormones again. It's all a lead on so that Elphaba can get money from their supporters.
Thanks for the gift.
They don't want hormones. Thank you for the help me, Jackie, and thank you for that, Linda. Yeah, they don't want hormones. Funny if Gender GP sued E for slander. Well, yeah, Luke, yeah, I know. I don't think they will. He's a small fry in comparison, but yeah. and the person who gave them the money towards it won't receive it back. Right, Kirsty? They won't get the money back. They lost their libido and the fact they want to freeze that. Yeah, Meg, yeah. Elphaba is cosplaying as trans. We all know that. We all know it. They want the aesthetics of being trans. Because if they actually wanted to transition, they would have done all this years ago. They've had the money, but no. And again, we're doing this again, and they're blaming Gender GP again. They did this years ago. They're playing the exact same storyline again. And people are falling for it again. You reckon Gender GP... I mean, yeah, Gender GP should put out a statement at this point. Yeah, they really should at this point. They should. I don't think they're going to, but I think they should. They really should. Thank you for that, me Anthony. Because at this point, yeah. Yeah, I know. I doubt that they will, but I reckon that they should. What happened with Gender GP this time? BB, well, according to Elphaba in these comments, Abby, well, according to these comments, Gender GP is blackmailing Elphaba and won't let Elphaba have the hormones because Elphaba's spoken badly about them. I was thinking this morning, yeah, I wonder if because he got no male affection from dad figure growing up. No authentic. That's what Elphaba says. Thank you for the heart, me JJ. And now sees being a woman the only way to get that attention. Well, authentic, yeah, that may be a way. Thank you for showing JJ. That may be a way. Yeah. I bet they're not. I bet he has not paid them. No, Nick, I don't think they have. I think the thing that they showed before was ChatGPT to fool their audience. Then they had paid originally, but this time they haven't. You're at work, Chloe. Okay, I hope you're having a good day at work or a good time at work. But that's not blackmail. It's just Gender GP defending their actions against E. Well, Quimby, yeah, it would be. Now it's not true. Is it not the fact E doesn't have blood tests and diagnosis? Am I right? Abby, so you would have to get your bloods done to be on hormones. You would have to get your bloods done to get on hormones because, morning Gemma, to figure out the right hormone levels to be on. But Elphaba knows that. You have your theory on this first lot of hormones. You have your theory as well. Whatever, Miss Gemma. Thank you for that, Miss Gemma. So, apparently bloods are on the 17th. Well, saying they are blackmailing is really defamatory. It is.
Thanks for the gift.
It is. So, Gemma, Elphaba is saying that Gender GP are blackmailing them. Can you get hormones on the black market? Yes. Yes, you can. You can DIY. You can get DIY hormones, because a lot of trans people who are in desperate need do that. They get their bloods done, and then they do it that way. If they're that desperate, they would. Gender GP said they cannot control what people say about them online. That's the thing. You can't really. That's the thing. You can't really control what people say. It's the same as chemo. You have to have bloods before your next session to see if your body is coping. Yes, Quimby, you do.
Thanks for the gift.
Morning, midnight. That's what he originally wanted to do. And
Thanks
yes.
for the gift.
So, thank you, Linda and Feral Jane.
Thanks for the gift.
The thing is that Elphaba says that they want hormones, but they don't. They want money for hormones, which they've got money for hormones. This is the thing. Elphaba has the money. Elphaba has the money to do it all. Elphaba has some money. Or at least, you know, but Alpha says that they paid and this, that, and the other, but they haven't. Um, you also have to have a mental health support to transition. No. Yes, Queen Bee. If you're doing things
Thanks for the
properly,
gift.
yes. You thank you for the your awesome Gemma. You do need the support network as well, which Alphabet does not have. Which is sad to see, but Alphabet does not have that. It wants money for snow. That's all it's for. Yes, Sacred Verse. That's what it's for. It's for rugs. But Jenna GP can do something about malicious slander. They can, Anthony, but I don't think they will. Like, he has money to spare the cat. Don't worry, AMC. We're going to get into that one because I think it's either. I think Spartan has it, where Alphabet talks about the money about the cat. No, Midnight. He doesn't want to change. The 35K, yeah, the 350K is wasted. Yeah, Morning Sunshine. If he got cash, he won't stay mute. It's always in the impasse. Oh, yeah, we're going to get into that one. Surely the mental health says it all. He ain't right in the head. And that's the problem, Jackie. No, he is not right in the head. And he wouldn't pass the psych evaluation for these things. And I know that. I know that. Alphabet wouldn't pass the psych evaluation. So I don't know why Alphabet is even trying this. Alphabet needs to get off the rugs, and Alphabet moving to London has not helped. Did you see them say, yeah, Miss Thing, I did see that. Didn't he have a fund set up for Mew? I don't know whether it was set up for Mew, but it was set up for moving to London. I have a feeling the cat will go bye-bye real soon. Yeah, Sacred Best. I think that's what's going to happen. I think they'll get rid of Mew in the end. I swear every time he opens their mouth, it's only like, yeah, Witcher, yeah. It is. And Morning M, it literally is. Every time Alphabet opens
Thanks
their
for the
mouth,
gift.
it's a lie upon a lie upon a lie. And that's like, thank you for the heart meet, M. It's pathological lying. It's Alphabet's trying to cover one lie with another lie, and then lies upon lies.
Thanks for the
And
gift.
it's been over 6 years. Thank you for the heart meet, Aaron. It is beyond ridiculous, which is lies are building upon lies, and that's the reason why the lies are repeating. The lies literally repeat themselves. That's the reason why the ticks are back. Morning, Aaron. The ticks are back. Alphabet has no other. Right.
Thanks for the gift.
Thank you for the heart me, Shazzy, and thank you for the go
Thanks
popular,
for the gift.
Aaron. He doesn't want to look after Mew. No, Midnight, they don't. Right, so when it comes to Mew is a prop. Good
Thanks for the
morning,
gift.
Lisa, and thank you for the heart me. Mew is a prop. They've been to McDonald's to grasp the straws. Yeah. So Mew is a prop. And what? Because Alphabet's had pets before. Good morning, Shazzy. Now, looking after a pet isn't just a case of, oh, here's a pet. You're like, it's not just this cute little fluffy thing. And I think Alphabet has that in their head. Yeah, the backdrop's gone now. Did you see Fake cry when someone told E Mew loved them? Yeah, and that's the thing. E is and this is sad. And you can kind of. I don't have empathy at all. You can kind of feel bad in the sense of Alphabet is looking for love in any way, shape, or form, and that's the reason why they're an attention seeker. They're seeking attention in any way, shape, or form, and that's the reason why you got to blame Maria, because Maria didn't teach Alphaba no. And Alphaba learned very, very quickly any attention is good attention. Yeah, it needs constant validation. And that's the reason when owning a pet, their health is also a priority. Yes, Heather, it is. It's just the extreme, though. It's actually scary the way he goes about things. And that's the thing, Sacred Verse. as Elphaba has gotten older, things have gotten more extreme, and the scams gotten worse because Elphaba's getting older, and the "oh, I'm young" excuse isn't working. Morning, Gigolo. Um, the
Thanks for the gift.
Thank you for the heart me. The young excuse isn't working, and all the barriers that protected Elphaba when they were younger isn't protecting them
Thanks for
anymore.
the gift.
So now they're getting more extreme. And the thank you for the heart me bugs, and hello. When you look at Elphaba, like, I've met many trans individuals in my life. Like, oh god, I think he wants to be worshipped, not loved. He can only love themselves. That's a good point. They do want worship. Thank you for the rose cat.
Thanks for the gift.
They're so far fetched. You're not wrong. Morning, Tracy. Tracy Lewis. So when it comes to the validation side of things, I've met many trans individuals in my time. And obviously I've got a trans brother-in-law, a cult leader. Yeah, Luke, that's what they want. Elphaba seeks validation in that. Now, it's not that Elphaba wants to be trans, and that's the reason why you'll never see them on hormones. They'll never go on hormones. They'll never actually follow it through, because it's not they want to be trans. It's I want everybody else to see me as trans. I need the validation from others. And it's like, no, if you was actually trans, you, hello Willow, you would want to be trans. You need that. You know, you don't need the validation from others. But Elphaba needs that. Elphaba needs that validation. As a pet owner, surely you would make sure your animal's welfare and health was priority. Yes, you would, Shah, you would. Didn't he say their PR friend said to stay off Kick and TikTok to get brand deals? Yes. Yeah. Desperate to be special and different, missing. And that's the thing, yeah, they are. And that's the reason why they need validation for their autism diagnosis, even though that's a lie. ADHD, or they need validation from others. And that's the reason why they're acting out. This is, you see it in kids, you see it in children, and you can excuse it in children. This is what the adult version looks like on a big scale. This is what the adult version looks like. He seeks validation from their mom. She is to blame for the mess they're in. Yeah, I do blame Maria for it. I do blame Maria for the way in which Elphaba is, because Elphaba learned that from somewhere. I always turn around and say, me and my mum don't get on. Well, we get on to, you know what I mean. I love my mum to absolute bits, right? I love my mum to absolute bits. However, we can't. We bite heads a lot because we're very similar. But guess where I picked that up from? Guess where my behaviour came from? It came from her. It also came from my dad as well, and my environment, and I learned things and I became my own person. But a lot of my deep-rooted behaviour came from her. I learned it from her. I think he is deeply unwell, but not in the ways they say that. Yeah, Maria has indulged the delusions. Yes, F, yeah, I do believe that as well. Maria has been posting the "you manipulated me" type Facebook memes again. Lemming, have they? Kids are always watching, listening, and learning behaviors. Heather, yeah, that's the thing. You listen, that you adapt. Kids adapt.
Thanks for the gift.
Thank you for the Harmony, Chelsea. Try not to say about family stuff. Oh no, I get that. No, people do use it against you, but no.
Thanks for the gift.
I'm always with me. I'm always an open book in that sense. That's okay, Liz. I'm always an open book in that sense, and people can use it against me if they want. I'll gladly say I don't give a fuck. Maria taught them how to scan the system. Yeah, they did, Danny. Yeah, they did. But no, sort of like, that's the thing, sort of like, me and my mum are very similar in our personalities. And like I say, morning lazy days. I'm doing good. I hope you are too. But yes,
Thanks for the gift.
thank you for the heart, me. So many people have been doctored. I'm confused by that, Kerry. Maria is definitely to blame, and the he continues the cycle. Yes. Don't know. Okay, okay. Yes, he does continue the cycle. You can tell when E is lying because E takes it to the extreme that it becomes unbelievable. Yes, Sacred West, yes.
Thanks for the gift.
Was E meant to get the hormones today? No, I thought it was today. I think it's tomorrow. Thank you for that, me, 3 Northern Cats. What have I missed? We're just discussing a few things, Liz. But mainly, this came up in somebody else's chat where Elphaba has turned around and said that Gender GP are blackmailing them. You can tell they're lying every time their lips move, well, which, yeah. E grew up without consequences, and that's Maria's fault. Yeah, they did grow up without consequences, Bugs. And you can kind of see that, yeah, blackmail, yeah. Yeah, I think that tomorrow they're going to get the hormones, which... No, they're not, because they've already set up the I'm not going to get hormones because Gender GP has blackmailed me. They're already setting it up. So many people have been dragged up, but at what point do you stop being a victim and get help? Yes, thank you. Morning, Squeaky Pickles, and I want to say thank you to Willow. Sorry, thank you for the heart, me Willow. That's the thing. There are many people out there. They said the prescription is ready 5 hours ago. Oh, BB, so they might be getting it today. But you know what's going to happen. You know what's going to be coming. Thank you. At this point, Gender GP need to do them for standard. Liz, yeah, I do think. Thank you for the hand heart, Willow. Hey, Charlie Ann, how are you, Mr. Raccoon? I'm doing well. Mr. Raccoon is currently at work. He's currently at work, bless him. He's currently at work, bless him. But I'm doing good. I hope you are doing good, Charlie Ann. So they are so predictable, and I don't think they're going to get the hormones. I'd like to know where they're going to get them. But this is what I'm sort of like, how can you take the hormones without having the blood test? Without getting the psych evaluation? Where is Elphaba getting these hormones? How? They need to have the psych evaluations. They need to have the blood tests. They're not doing it the proper way. So this is the reason why I think it's all a lie. And they're just trying to prolong this. It's from the yeah, because you can buy them. This is the thing, you can buy hormones. If they get them, they will take them ASAP unless they're gonna get on the street. Yeah, BB, yeah. He probably tried to get them online but was scammed because probably. I think it's all a lie and there's no actual hormones. I think it's a lie, Bugs, but that's my theory. I just think they're trying to string people along to see what other lie they can come up with, so that they can divert people to that lie and to that extreme, so that people forget about the hormones. We haven't forgotten about the autism diagnosis, by the way. Where's that on the NHS app? This is the thing. Elphaba is going from one extreme to the other and trying to be like, well, we're going to forget about this. No. People haven't forgotten. We're still waiting for it's going to be on the NHS app. That was weeks ago. That was, a month ago? I think if he gets them, he'll take them a few days, then won't anymore, and say instant. Like, well, AMC, yeah. But I don't think they're getting the hormones. Hello, Lioness. Hello. But yeah, more than a month ago. Yeah. on the off chance there is, he will take one and act like they worked into. Yeah, but that's the thing. Yeah, Jamie, that's the thing with that though. Um, that's the thing with it. You know, it doesn't work that way. The cat won't be safe if he uses ostrogel because he won't wash their hands. Oh, squeaky pickle. Yeah, that's another thing, isn't it? If gender GP are aware of them, then you can't blame them for making have evaluation. But they will be evaluated in any case. That's the thing. Elphaba will be evaluated, but not in the way that Elphaba thinks. So why would gender GP send them their gender marker if they are blackmailing them? Well, that's the thing. Elphaba's that's another point, Anthony. That means if gender GP are blackmailing them on the hormones, why would they send the gender marker? Which means, wait, is the gender marker not real then? Wait, because it's none of it's real. None of it's real. It's all a lie. They're not stable enough to have anything at the mo. It could be a disaster. That's it, BV. It's going to be a disaster. I'm chronically ill / in pain and nothing moves that fast in medical. Right, invisible. No, that's the thing. It doesn't. The morning after, he'd be asking, can you see the changes? Because he can. Yeah. Is it not illegal to falsify documents? It is illegal. It is illegal. And I think people have put that forward. But that obviously, you know, things like that take time. Jackie, Elphaba says that they're blackmailing them by not allowing them to have the hormones if Elphaba speaks badly about gender GP online because they've spoken, but Elphaba has. So none of this makes any sense at all when you think about it for more than 5 seconds. When you think about this for more than 5 seconds, none of it makes any sense. I think the gender marker was sent by CLA when she was in Spain, but that's just my opinion. Oh, yeah. Yes, that's what I was wondering. Yeah. He wants Gender GP to drop them / ban them as a client. He will be hoping people will contact them. Yes. Yeah. That's what they want. Thank you for the heart moon night, sorry. He doesn't take their medication properly. The mood changes would be a disaster. Yeah, they would. Do you remember when he said he told the GP he'd just buy the hormones so they had to prescribe? Yeah. Morning, Ellie. Morning, Moonlight. It's just another excuse not to take hormones. Yes, Haley. Yeah, it's just another excuse for Elphaba to not take hormones. It's just another excuse. Elphaba has not paid for hormones. You can buy Spanish stamps online. The one he showed wasn't frank. I just think Elphaba is the way Elphaba's got, but Elphaba wouldn't be able. The thing is, Elphaba's not going to be able to get a passport. That gender marker isn't real. It's not legal in any way, shape, or form. We all know that. It's not legal in any way, shape, or form. So it's like, what the fuck? Elphaba's trying to pacify their new audience.
Thanks for following.
That's all. Thank you for following, Dakota. Elphaba's just trying to pacify their new audience so that they get the gifts in. If he had them, he would probably say he had a bad reaction or something similar. Yeah. I don't think he has a GP, as if you run out of meds, you would make appointment to get some, but hasn't. Look, yeah, I mean, I can do an emergency thing on my NHS app if I run out. For some people, it's easier to play the victim than tell the truth. Yes, Heather. Yeah, exactly. There was more. Well, I've got to find this now. You're the one that needs to educate yourself. But you can have a gender marker on your passport, but it doesn't make you or legal. No, that's not the one I'm looking for. That's about the slur.
You're not awareness.
We're not awareness. We're not awareness. We're not awareness. This one was interesting. We're not awareness. Okay. This one was interesting.
You're not awareness.
Okay. Not awareness. Okay. As soon as you pick up their story after the blackmail accusations. Oh, okay. Let me have a look. After the blackmail accusations. Electronic private prescription token. I'm never, oh my god, thank god I'm never accidentally dispensing a prescription ever again. I'm getting my hormones, I'm gonna cry. So they're getting the hormones. He said again he'd sent the passport application off, which he obviously has. No, they don't have. Nobody cares if he cross-dresses. It's just the constant lies. Yeah, it is the constant lies. Go to the gender marketing. It works on all documentation except your birth certificate. It's on BBC Story. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. Moon like just shared it with me. But no, this is. He thinks about awareness. About awareness. This one's interesting. It's not awareness, apparently. He thinks awareness is projecting danger. Danger. Okay. We're all going to be psychologically evaluated because he's got their doctorate in psychology. They'll get one like cancel keep box to show doubters. Yeah, that's what it all is, 79. They're not actually going to take the hormones. But again, why are you getting the hormones without the blood test? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But anyway.
You're dangerous.
Oh.
And that's just how it is.
Oh, it's dangerous. Dangerous. Oh, okay. You mean calling your ass out for the lies and manipulation and the danger that you, elphabaorion Doherty, portray on all of your socials every single day. But okay.
And I do think a lot of people project that onto me. When then people call me a dangerous person, they're actually saying it about themselves. And now we actually...
No. You're projecting your internalized homophobia. You're projecting the fact that your mother never said no to you and just left you in the corner and allowed you to get on with the shit that you got on with. You're projecting the fact that mother never gave you any attention, and we are the ones that have to deal with your projection. So, okay. Definitely, yeah, I know, okay.
She's starting, and I've always known that anyway. But I see it for what it is. Because of how their behaviour is towards me and how consistent it is. The consistency is what's worrying.
You mean the consistency of you lying about autism, lying about ADHD, lying about tics, lying about being trans, lying about everything? Lying about your sobriety, lying about DV, lying about SA? Your consistency? Yeah, you also have a consistent pattern of behaviour too.
Thanks for the gift.
Thank you for the hot me cop. Right, Pentic, I know. When you have a clear DBS, I know. But remember, Alpha was going to get a DBS as well. Thank you for the hot me, Nadine.
Thanks for the gift.
So, you have a pattern of behaviour. This is just a repeat. Gender GP, scamming you, fucking all the fucking shit. This 2026 is the same as 2021. Exactly the same pattern of behavior. Morning, Nadine.
Like, the obsession and the consistency is very worrying and very unhealthy. And I really do think these people need a doctor.
That's ironic. That's fucking ironic. We need a doctor, yet you are going, allegedly, to be taking hormones without any mental health assessment, without any psych evaluation, without any bloods. But we need a doctor, and you're about to go on a really risky adventure. Okay. You are the one sitting on live streams every single day, lying about conditions that you know nothing about. But, okay. Yeah, I have a GP as well. I have a GP. I avoid them, but I do have a GP.
Like, for real. Like they need a fucking doctor.
Got one.
I don't know why people hate you. You're rather lovely. Why?
They don't know why people hate Elphaba. Because they lie, manipulate, and scam people every single day. That's why. Yeah, I know Pentagonica when I'm falling apart too. And speaking for myself, I'm medicated, so I speak to my doctor regularly. Thank you, right, Cole, I know. He gets really annoyed getting called out on their lies. Yeah, that's it, Willow. They can't handle this. I've got a GP and a dentist. Top that Elphaba. No. People need to watch Fact Freak's deep dives. And yes, Fact Freak does have some amazing deep dives. Thought people weren't criminals until they had a record according to... Well, he said a lot of things.
Try my best.
Oh.
And people still shit on me. I do try my best. And I stand by what I feel and what I feel is right. And I won't ever stop how that is.
Alright, but we can't turn around and say, when you're lying, we can't call that out. We're all wrong when a narcissistic, manipulative little shit manipulates people on a daily basis. Because you know, when you were sat S-baiting, because that's what you were doing, constantly, because it's your fucking problem, not ours. Because we're going to get into that one.
Doesn't matter what people say online about me, that's their opinions, and people like to have quite transphobic opinions on me.
It's not transphobia because you're not fucking trans. However, the money that you've taken, so said voice surgery, hormones, all that bullshit, you've taken hundreds of thousands of pounds out of trans people's mouths. Haven't you? Oh, but you don't want to tell your little followers that. Again, trans people have died because of you. But you don't want to have that conversation. You don't want to have that conversation. That's how serious this is. This isn't some little funny joke. Autistic people have died because of you. Yeah. Because of the lies and manipulation that you keep on telling on the fucking daily basis. But you don't want to have that conversation because it's all about you. What does unalive baiting, Lazy Daisy? Okay, Natty. That's okay. You got a job for exam. Oh, I hope your child has an okay exam. Or had an okay exam.
We all know that. I've seen it for what it is myself. and I've seen and I've observed and I've psychologically evaluated things.
No, you don't. You don't psych-evaluate anything. How about psych-evaluating yourself? Okay.
There are some people on TikTok that have much more privilege than me.
Oh, for fuck's sake. You're a cis white man. At this very moment in time, you're a cis white man, just like I am. You... Elphaba, right now, you take all the makeup off. When you go out in the street, what are you seen as? A man. You're not seen as a trans woman. You're seen as a man right now. Miss me with this privileged bullshit. You also have a bigger platform than anyone. You have a bigger voice than anyone. And what do you choose to do with it? Oh, that's right. You choose to shit on multiple communities on a daily basis. You have more privilege than anyone. You've had more money than anyone. You are more privileged than anyone. You can go out at night without the... Even though you try to claim it and try to be as... See, this pisses me off. Because you have no idea. I don't understand it. I understand it, but I can go out at night without being fearful. Because I'm 5'11". I'm 5'11". I'm a fat fuck. I'm 5'11", right? But I'm a man. You have no fucking idea. But what annoys me is Elphaba wants to sit here. I will read the comments in a minute. Elphaba wants to sit here and go, that these people have privilege. You're not the one who has to literally. And Elphaba wants to sit and tell me, say, well, oh, I'm this, that, and the other. I'm vulnerable. No, you're not. You're not. Because guess what? You can take that dress off. And you can take the makeup off. And people will see you as a man with hair. Women don't get to choose that. So no. Women aren't more privileged than you. You have more privilege at this moment in time.
Thanks for the gift.
You have more privilege. Fucking... Ugh. It annoys me. Such a simple pleasure women are denied. I know, Miss Thing. It annoys me. He just goes, I had to plan going anywhere. I use a wheelchair. Right midnight. But Elphaba has no idea. Hi, Charlotte. I'm doing good. What I'd give to go for a nighttime stroll without being scared. Right, Miss Thing. And that's it. Elphaba has no idea. He went out the other day with a face mask on because he said he couldn't be bothered with their beard. Yeah. Yeah. But here's the thing. Elphaba is 6'3". They're not fucking 5'11". They're 6'3". That's the reason why no one... Right. Hi, John. He is so privileged. I wish I didn't have to worry about being hurt all the time. Right, Cat. 5'11", my ass. Right. I mean, I'm 5'10", 5'11". I'm that height. Elphaba is 6'3". I reckon 6'3". I understand some women get hair with PCOS, but that's different. Yeah, that is different. The fallen one. Yeah, that is different. It annoys me because the reason why no one has clocked Elphaba, as in punched him in the face, is because Elphaba is so tall. I mean, people have attempted to, and Elphaba's run up like a little bitch. But, you know what I mean? It annoys me because Elphaba's got height on their side. The fact that they're a fat twat like I am, Like, miss me with this privileged bullshit. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Donna. Well, I think they are, yeah.
And let me tell you one thing. It's exhausting and it's fucking disgusting that I'm not treating...
How do you think it's exhausting for us? You think, yeah, I think my partner could reach them, yeah. My partner's 6'3". How much we reckon the lad weighs? I mean, they're built like a rugby player, yeah, I know. They're packed on the pounds these days. I reckon they're about 20 stone now. I was taught by my 4 brothers, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Yeah, Joanne, yep. I'm 6 foot. He'd have no chance against me. Right, Crimby. But this is the thing Alpha's going on about privilege, privilege, privilege. Elphaba, you have more privilege than anyone. And let's be real. Let's actually be real here. Elphaba right now is intentionally making themselves homeless. Elphaba has the money and the funds to get their own place. They are choosing this lifestyle.
Thanks for the gift.
They are choosing this. Thank you for the heart me, Nan of Many-well. They are choosing this, and that also irritates me as well. They're choosing all of this. They're the...
like a human being. I'm treated like a fucking catalyst. And
A catalyst for what?
Fucking sponge. And they use me for a topic.
Because you don't fucking stop. Because you do not stop. Like, at this point, if you just came on and sang, that would be okay. But you don't get the views when you sing, though. You don't get the views when you sing, though. If you don't want to be a fucking topic of conversation, stop what you're doing. He is a poor, vulnerable trans woman when they need something, but a man who can fight all other times. Yeah, exactly. They pick and choose it, which is not how that works. That's why he won't do anything that's permanent right midnight. Yeah, exactly. He's been told not to film or go live where they are. Hence why he's put backdrop up. Well, the backdrop's gone now, so...
Thanks for the gift.
Yeah, they're not allowed to sing anymore. 1 second. Sorry, I needed to cough. Have you seen E is taking a break due to a bad cold? Colombian sniffles. Yeah, I know. Yes, I have seen. That was literally this morning. So E did get told to leave the old place. As far as what I know, yeah. As far as what I know, Abby, yeah. E gets the views when they crash out, yeah. But it's a different bugs. Here's the thing. It's a different kind of crash out now. It's a different kind of crash out now. Calm down looks tough, yeah. It definitely does. It definitely does. So there's that one. But there was another one where E... There's one about the cat. I can't.
No, you don't need...
You're the one that needs to educate yourself. You can have a gender marker. We'll do this one. Medical one is walking around the place.
No, you don't need a certificate. That's actually incorrect. To be female empowered.
I wouldn't be surprised if has said we can only be as you something. Yeah, I'm in and out, so I keep losing signal. That's okay, Spartan FYP. Happens to me sometimes. Look like the same curtains. So yeah, this is an interesting one.
That's what is incorrect. You need a gender marker if you don't have a gender recognition certificate. That's right.
With a gender recognition, with a GRC, the person is legally recognized in their acquired gender for most legal purposes. Without a GRC, they may have female gender markers on many official documents, but their birth certificate remains male and they have not obtained full legal recognition through the GRC process. So, we'll go back to the beginning.
No, you don't need a certificate. That's actually incorrect. To be female on your passport, it's incorrect.
So this is about the passport. Yes, you do.
The marker if you don't have a gender recognition certificate.
So, question here. Question. The way he said, I relapsed. I'm so sorry, but kids in their lives, they're gonna think it's okay. Yeah, they're gonna think it's okay, Donna. Question. General question. GRC equals change birth certificate. Marker equals can't change birth certificate. Right, here's the thing. You know when you get a passport, thank you for showing BB. You know when you get a passport, no, I have not gotten a passport because guess what I need? Although I do have it. Morning, Pink Cat. Morning, Pink Cat.
Thanks for the gift.
Thank you for the heart me, Pink Cat. And thank you for the heart me for saying with cats as well. Sorry, I missed that. You know what you would need for a passport? A birth certificate. Because it has to be legal. So, Elphaba's giving out misinformation again.
That's very incorrect of what you just said. Please educate yourself on the UK passport legal office laws.
Why don't you educate yourself? Because you're not educated. You need a birth certificate. You need a birth certificate, which guess what? Gender marker doesn't change your birth certificate, which means guess what? You can't get a passport. You know what annoys me about all of this? Passports do require a lot. He knows everything, we know nothing. But he says it with so much confidence. But the thing is, the younger generation that Elphaba is attracting, they believe this shit. It's like, no. Can't you just order a birth certificate online? Rosin, yeah, said it was yes. You can, because, but you do need a lot of other things with that as well. You need like your documentation with that. It wouldn't surprise me if he hasn't even applied for a passport. No, they haven't. He said he was going to be female on people and male on because no, that doesn't make any sense. The correct registry website, yes, you can, because I've had to do it several times. As in get a birth certificate. Are we thinking he's desperate to get their gender changed so he can move out the male only place? Probably. To get your birth certificate, to get it online, yeah. I mean, because that's how I got mine. I've had a passport since I was tiny, and you still need to provide evidence to get a new one. Yeah, you do. You have to provide a lot of shit. So Elphaba's wrong. You had to travel back to Devon to get my daughter's certificate because she lost it. Yeah, I'd done it, yeah. I paid for my birth certificate. They needed my mum's birth certificate as proof. Really, the fallen one? Wow. Don't forget, this was all because he was doing for impersonation on IG. Yeah. Yeah. To get a passport, you need someone to verify who you are that is in a position that you don't know. Yeah. Elphaba's, here's the thing. They're not going to get a passport. Their gender marker is in Spain, not the UK. So that's invalid anyway. The thing is, even in this context, even if the context was true, Elphaba's gender marker doesn't apply to the UK. They faked it. It's a fake one. It's a fucking fake one. I just got a first passport and I had proof of my parents' info. Ah, yeah. I've never had a passport. If he has sent for a passport, he would get updates on nothing. Yeah, they would, yeah. Again, her shock heart, yeah. It's like the Elphaba, I'm sorry, but Elphaba is legally still male. The gender marker that they've got isn't legal in the UK. Fucking hell. It's so ridiculous.
Thank you very much. Correct, gender marker is not a gender recognition certificate. However, it is still legally accepted on your passport.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Because you had to send off your birth certificate to get a passport. Oh my god. Oh my god. You're saying it with the problem is they're saying it with such fucking chest, and it makes it even more funny. Yeah, I know, Zoe. Yeah, like my sister had to have photo ID, birth certificate valid, obviously, and then an interview for it. That's it, the full and one. Like...
to call you female. Therefore, legally I might be a female on my passport. Thank you very much. And you are trans, you should know that. It's on your passport. Well, passport is legal documentation of who you are, internationally. That's your ID.
Internationally? Huh? I mean, yes, we are going to end up in a loony bin. You're not wrong. Who said that? Jackie, you're not wrong. He thinks when they're talking into their phone, it's only between them and their phone. Yeah, Ronald, they really do. He's giving out so much misinformation. Vulnerable people will believe. That's it, Lindak. Yeah, I know. Yep, you need the photo ID as well to prove it. So you need to send that off as well. Yeah, and it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. That's the process for a first passport. He is such a bad luck. Yeah. They're running away internationally, I know, right? If their birth certificate says he and someone says she, it will not get accepted and sent back. Yeah, Zoe, yeah. At this... The process that Elphaba has to go through is just...
Identification, that's your ID. You know, you're absolutely correct, yes, but however, what I'm trying to say is, on my passport, not on my birth certificate. I've not mentioned birth.
But you need, for fuck's sake, oh my god, you are not listening to people. To get a passport, you need to send off your birth certificate. You are so fucking dense.
Thanks for the gift.
Thank you for that, Miss Smooth, coming on. Thank you for the Go Popular.
Thanks for the
Yeah,
gift.
send my ex-marriage certificate, my parents' certificate, and photo ID. Someone knew me
Thanks
for
for
3
the
years,
gift.
yeah. They won't listen to anyone, no, because he knows better. And all original documents, right, Lindak, as well. Elphaba, your passport will say male. And it will actually say Orion. Because guess what? That's what's said at this moment, because you've done fuck all to actually transition in the social aspect, in the legal aspect. So guess what? Sending off for a passport, guess what's going to come back? Orion, Doherty, male. That's what it's gonna say. Because that's what's legally there. Getting a fucking Spanish thing isn't gonna... Oh, fuck me. Like, you also need a professional to sign your passport pic, and they need to know you for... Yeah, exactly. Clearly doesn't know how passports work. Passports are a legal document, not something you can change. Exactly. You need to send off your birth certificate. But it's like talking to a fucking brick wall. I hate to break this to Elphaba, but to legally change to female, they have to go through the legal channels. But here's the thing, they're never going to do it. They're never going to actually transition. Which is the reason why people won't accept Elphaba as trans. Because they're not doing it legally, because they will never follow it through.
As I've mentioned, my legal gender on a passport. I've not said on a birth certificate.
But it needs to be on both. You're not getting that. It needs to be on one for it to be on the other. Dumbass. It is all a scam.
No, yeah, I'll still be male on my birth certificate, but female on my passport.
You can't have that. You literally cannot do that. You have to change. Oh my god. You have to change your gender on your birth certificate for it to be on your passport. Oh my god. That's not how it works. They're going to say the government is transphobic. Yeah, they are. He has no idea how strict the passport people are. No, they have no clue. Put it bluntly, Elphaba, you are male. And you will be seen as male until you actually do the proper channels. Hi, Jan.
Which legally stands as my gender identity in today's society. So if you're purposely misgendering me and calling me Orion and he and all that, it's still
Thanks for the gift.
As transphobia.
No, it isn't. Because legally, you haven't done that. Oh, I'm gonna so enjoy when that passport comes back and it says male. Or you're gonna forge that as well. Just like you forged the autism diagnosis. Because you're getting quite crafty with the forging.
And under the Equality Act 2010.
Oh my god. You do not understand. This is annoying me. Is he gonna get it though? Because he's moved since he sent the application. But that's another thing then. Oh my god. The Equality Act doesn't work. Elphaba, are you going out to work? Are you going out to work? No. So guess what? Doesn't apply to you. Fucking idiot. Oh. Hi, Mel. Who did he get to countersign? They haven't got anyone to countersign it. As far as I know. He would have to have interview at passport office. There they would. No way he sent off their passport. No one in a professional job has known them for over 3+ years. Well, yeah. He will have it saying can't process due to lack of information. Yeah. The Equality Act in my area of expertise is my area of expertise. I'm going to enjoy this information. I know they keep on saying the Equality Act. TikTok and Kick are their job. Well, yeah. They are not in the workplace. They're in a very small room of doom, man. He's realised he can't change their name to Elphaba, so now saying call me Alfie. Yeah. You have to like Joshua, it's a comedy show at this point. It is. The only person he knows for over 2 years is their dealer. Yeah. You're going to have to get some calming gummies. He's making your blood boil. Well, John, yeah. So they keep on slaying with cats. They keep on bringing up the Equality Act. Now, this is what annoys me about this. The Equality Act protects everyone. Equality. Equal. And Elphaba, right now, you're not trans. Right now, you are seen as a gay man. That's what the Equality Act is. That's what you'll be seen as. Because you've done nothing to transition. Nothing. You are seen as exactly the same as me. Except, guess what? I am actually an autistic adult. I am actually classed as a vulnerable adult, whereas you're not. I hate the fact that Elphaba keeps on using the fucking Equality Act in the wrong context. I bet he will find a way to get a fake passport and say, look everyone, I now have a passport. Yeah, they will, yeah. It even protects those with gender critical beliefs. Yeah, it does, It protects everyone. The problem, Elphaba keeps on bringing up the Equality Act. It protects everyone. And Elphaba, guess what? We can commentate on you. Whether you fucking actually transition or not, we can still commentate on you. Ooh. They grew out their hair, Josh. Come on, I know, right, Jackie? People can still commentate on you. It's called commentary. You say stupid shit online, people can commentate on it. Critique, comedy, and parody. There is a fourth one that I can't remember, but that all falls under fair dealings within the UK. Maybe you need to look up the law. Oh, and by the way, there is this thing called the Online Safety Act. Maybe you need to look up that. Because right now, Elphaba, what you are doing is violating the Online Safety Act. Having minors in your chat, fucking talking about rugs, sex and all that bullshit. Not putting 18 plus on. Oh yeah, you are violating the Online Safety Act. Multiple times. S-baiting, doing all that shit. Yeah, that's violating the Online Safety Act. Even if you don't have minors in the chat. Take out the minor aspect of it. That's still violating the Online Safety Act because there are vulnerable adults. Yeah, you see, you fucking really pisses me off because you want to use the Equality Act in the wrong context. But guess what? The Online Safety Act, however, Elphaba violates that just by coming on fucking online at this point. Opinions and criticism is an occupational hazard of putting yourself on social media. Yes, Spartan, yeah. It's a public platform. They have no leg to stand on. Exactly. I don't think they understand the Equality Act. No, they don't. They do not understand what the Equality Act is and how it works. Because guess what? Elphaba has broken the Equality Act multiple times. How many times has Elphaba come at women? How many times? Like Elphaba forging the autism diagnosis. That's coming at people with disabilities. I know, but Elphaba doesn't want to have that conversation. How many times is Elphaba faking tics? That's coming at fucking people with disabilities. Yeah, it's just Elphaba is a misogynist. No one can tell you otherwise. Yeah, Elphaba is a misogynist. But I think that's where this clip ends.
We're going against that.
No one is going against Elphaba. Learn what the Equality Act is. Or harassment of the mum in Barnstable. Yeah. Like my driving license says MX. Then yeah. And to Elphaba, learn what the Equality Act is. Learn it. Oh, this is a new one. This is a new one. Oh, this is supposed to be 23 minutes ago. Ooh. Oh, is this? Oh, was this on my Elphaba came online this morning? The Equality Act covers discrimination, harassment, and victimization in employment and social housing. Yeah, but he still cries it. He is, yeah, but he still cites it inappropriately. Yes, they do. So this one was posted today.
Oh, my hormones. Oh, yeah, no, I've got some good news.
Oh, we got some good news. Yeah, Fentic, yeah. It's from yesterday, but TikTok was playing up. Oh, right, okay. So this is from yesterday, but TikTok was playing up. TikTok always plays up, Spartan. TikTok always fucking plays up. Yeah, no, yeah. Oh, I wish that mum in Barnstable had them charged, but he gets away with it all the time. Yeah, they do, yeah.
In 48 hours, I get my prescription.
Oh, so yeah. So we've seen the prescription.
And this month I get my, well, look, they said this to me, okay? And I really, really hope they keep with it, okay? Please, GenGP, I beg you. They said, in 48 hours they're giving me an electronic prescription. So 48 hours, then once I get that, I am fucking off to the pharmacy and not dispensing it. And then once I get that, oh my god, it's like, do you know what I mean? And I'll be like, hey guys, I have it in my hand. But I'm not going to take my hormones until I get my bloods done, because my bloods are not far away now.
See, this is what I don't understand. This is what I do not understand. Morning, Fenty. It went from good news to GP have told me off to good news again. It's all BS with respect to HRC. Yeah, I know. So, question. How are they measuring your testosterone levels and your estrogen levels to give you the hormones? How? To give you the right amount? How? I'm not fucking trans, and even I know this shit. But here's the thing, Elphaba also know this shit as well. Why on earth would they send hormones pre-bloods? Right, exactly, why? Why would they do that? Elphaba's going to buy hormones. That's what this is about. How can they dispense before results? Yeah. How did we go to that? So they are blackmailing me. Well, I know. Kiki, I know. It's so weird. I said they wouldn't. They wouldn't. So I'm like, well, why would they say you are getting script in 48 hours? Wouldn't they just send it to you? I mean, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. The way in which Elphaba gets their medication and the way that Elphaba does things is so weird to me. But, you know.
Anyway, because I got my bloods on the 17th. So there's no point.
So why are you getting How are you getting the hormones before the bloods? Oh, apparently you can get an initial prescription from GP without tests, as it's not regulated like NHS. See, but that doesn't make any sense to me. Weaponized incompetence. I mean, yeah. But that doesn't make any sense to me. Ooh. That doesn't make any sense to me. He wants to get them just to have them in the hand. Yeah, I mean, look at the sertraline. Oh, wait, aren't they on the medication now? That's going to fuck up their medication.
I might as well wait, get my bloods done, and then send that in, you know what I'm saying? But it's not that far away anyway, so, yeah. Just leave my hands.
No, you want it in your hands to go, look guys, look, I'm on hormones, look, and never take them. What you want is people to stop calling you he. Guess what, Elphaba? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Hate to break this to you. And guess what? People are still going to call your ass out. Isn't that negligence? I mean, I think it would be. How do they know they're dosed pre-bloods? I mean, yeah, you can't get meds that way for any other health issue. Yeah, I think when in their hands, he will say he's proved it now, so it's no one's business and go quiet on it. Yeah, yeah, that's what they'll do. Nope, nope. You want to actually transition? Go with it. Go full hog. You want to prove it? Fucking prove it then. He's said it many times. He just wants them in their hands. Yeah, there's no way he's got them without medical assessment. No, well, according to E, they're getting it. Morning, Burger. Call them E. They will love it. Yeah.
Thanks for the gift.
I know. Thank you for the Happy Yorkshire Dame. Did they call Doc for meds? He lost. He should be rattling by now. Thank you for the Go Popular. I would laugh if the gender GP have a lock on their dispensing code until after the bloods are done. Fentic, yeah, that'd be funny. So basically, the initial hormones are so basic, they're not effective. From what, maybe, yeah. Hell yeah. He was doing my head in yesterday. What the fuck was he crying about? Freya's girl, were they crying? I mean, I'm just going through different clips. It's been long enough now. They could have been done. Yeah, they could have been done. Hands. And that's not, here's the thing. Elphaba seems to think that, oh look, I'm now on hormones. You can't talk about the other stuff. No, we can. No, we can. You lied about autism. You're still lying about autism. You're lying about tics. You're lying about multiple different things. This isn't going to take away from you being a disgusting individual. I hate to break that to them. Irish trans person, if they gave hormones before blood test, would not wits to take them. Would not wits to take. How do gender GP know what dosage they could have sent wrong dosage? I think it would be a like Haley said, it may be a small dosage, maybe. Like a really tiny dosage that wouldn't affect them. But I don't see the point in that. Me personally, I don't see the point in that. I think Elphaba's lying, but that's my thing.
But the hormones will cost me around like maybe £150 for 3 months. So like in 3 months worth, basically. Yeah, they can prescribe rat blood, but you have to do your own bloods. And I'm going to be obviously responsible. I'm not just going to take it. I'm going to get.
So, 3 months worth. Hey Jojo, he could have gone through NHS by now. It's been longer than 5 years. Yeah, Sparkle. All that money to just make a point. Yeah, Haley, yeah. The fake cop went in real life. There's so much wrong with this. 3 months worth. They are backlogged. I know that much. They are backlogged with the NHS.
My blood's done at a clinic, for trans-friendly clinic.
So why are you? Thank you for the heart me and the Go Popular Jojo. So why are you getting 3 months worth if you're going to get your bloods done? Which then in a few months' time you're going to have to get your bloods done again. Elphaba, you do realise
Thanks for the gift.
That this isn't just a case of you get your bloods done and you're on hormones for the rest of your life. No, you're going to have to continue to be on hormones and continue to have blood tests. Which guess what? Because you've gone private with Gender GP, you are going to continue to have to pay for that. You know what? Elphaba knows this. Elphaba knows this. Not to be horrible, even if he was to be taken then now, he still acquired 350 grand and didn't do it. Yeah, exactly.
I have looked that up. I'm thinking about actually putting it on my thighs so then she can't go near it.
They're planning to put it on their thighs. Okay.
Because like anywhere on the skin it does absorb, do you know what I mean? So I'm thinking just put it on my ass or something, or my back, or something where she can't access, do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think on my thigh or my back or something. Just somewhere on my skin that isn't going to be on my arms. I know. Because I know I'm...
Yeah, it needs to go on clean skin, but yeah. The bloods will be done and the snow will show. Surely the script will be cancelled. Probably. It just can't go on any area of skin. Well, they'll not keep it up. He knows all that, but just wants them to show us all that there. But yeah, exactly. But here's the thing. You show it once, Elphaba. We're going to keep you at it then. You want to use the trans community as a weapon, just like you're trying to still use the autistic community as a weapon. Fucking, ugh. Snow only lasts 24 hours in the bloods. And drug stays in the hair follicles for months. It's that, yeah. They've been taking drugs for a long time, which Elphaba has for years at this point. It does last a lot longer. Now I'm looking for a specific one. A blood test won't test for rugs unless specified. Oh yeah, unless it's really, really specified. Oh, for fuck's sake, move. But it will, things will show up. I know someone who stopped the drugs for 2 weeks, thinking the blood showed clean, but hair follicles showed still. Yeah. So this is our teaching me a lesson.
Wait, stop. Stop.
Oh. Oh, hissing. If it's full bloods, it will show something. Yeah, which they have to have a full bloods. Oh. Someone wasn't happy.
That's what Mother Cat would do, thank you very much. I love her. A little hiss doesn't harm anything. Careful, they're going to say I'm abusing my cat. They're like, you're hissing at your cat.
You are abusing your cat.
When she's misbehaving. Yes, I am.
Why is this so...
I hiss near her to give her a little noise to not do it. Because she likes to be a little naughty kitty sometimes.
She's a cat. She's a young cat. I can promise it won't show. I was taking rugs and my full bloods never showed in it. Oh, really, Flaming? Well, it depends. I hate them having that cat. She hates them too. I have multiple cats. That cat hates them. Yeah, I know the cat hates them. He hisses at the cat because apparently that's what mother cat would do. Well, that. Well, yeah.
They're going to call me an abuser now. They're going to post this on TikTok and say, Elphaba hisses at her cat. Ow! Oh, that was naughty.
And you wonder why she did it. Wait. Oh, fuck off. Right.
Wait, stop.
Right. Okay, Liz. Literally. Watch the progression here.
Stop.
Hiss. Right, hiss. Hisses at the cat. Tries to teach the cat a lesson.
Stop.
Tries to teach the cat a lesson and then...
That's what Mother Cat would do, thank you very much. I love her.
That's what a mother cat would do, but hang on.
A little hiss doesn't harm anything. Careful, they're gonna say I'm abusing my cat. They're like, you're hissing at your cat when she's misbehaving. Yes, I am. I hiss near her to give her a little noise to not do it. Because she likes to be a little naughty kitty sometimes. Careful, they're gonna call me an abuser now. They're gonna post this on TikTok and say, Elphaba hisses at her cat. Ow! Oh!
Boom. You wonder why she did it. You literally just sat there and hissed at her. Isn't that karma coming back to bite you in the fucking ass?
That was naughty. She clawed my leg. That...
Because she fucking hates you. You sat there and hissed at her. And what do you think a mother cat would do? A mother cat would hiss. A mother cat would hiss to get them to stop. Yeah. And what do you think the young kitten's gonna do back? Boom. Nah, that cat's going, I reckon.
That's new. That's new and I don't like that. You've got your cat.
Oh, that's new. That's new, is it? Oh, I wonder why that's new. Let's go down the progression of things that have happened. You move from a relatively bigger room to a smaller room by your actions, because you're a fucking nuisance, to a shared accommodation into a box room. And now you're hissing. You've been constantly hissing at her, constantly telling her off, because she's just being a cat. Okay.
Now. We're getting you spade and you're going out. No.
Oh, you're getting a spade. Oh, you mean the spade that's going to cost you £400, even though that's not what it costs, and you can get it done, because you're on benefits, you can get it done free for the PDSA. Right. Okay. Okay then. Okay, Elphaba. It is literally a box room. She said about Diva attacking at a similar age. Then she was gone and Mew turned up. Yep. Mew's getting to that age now. Mew's getting to the age that Diva was. Bye-bye, Mew. Bye-bye.
I know you're playful. You can play with this. Spent 100 quid on it, my darling.
Yeah, I'm on the cat side too. Yours cost about £106 each with a pet plan discount. No, worth £400. Well, Elphaba said it cost £400. You're on the cat side. He shouldn't hiss at her. Could end up hurting her, but has nothing to do. Yeah, she's bored. Your cat's 9 months and is an asshole. Pammy. He said for months he's going to get her spade. They're too busy spending the money on shit. Yep.
No more. No more. No more.
Do you really think the cat's going to listen to you? You're in a fucking box room. You're 6'3", and you're hissing at her. Yeah, they're hissing at the cat. Fuck me. Wow. And you wonder why the cat attacked you? The fact that he has even blocked the word spay from their chat is mad. That is mad. Wicked. Hey, by the way, it's literally challenging her to fight. Yeah. He disrupted the cat's life and reduced the space and wonders why it's upset. Yeah. I mean, the cat's just running around. That's all the cat's doing. They put up the freaking stupid thingy bob and yeah. The cat's jumping up the walls, jumping up the curtains. The cat's bored. I think mine was worth £150 each for my cats. I have never hissed at my cats ever. Yeah. There's a reason it's acting like that. Yeah. He gets jealous when their chat talks about the poor cat. Yeah, Vina, yeah, they do. She will be so much happier if spayed. Imagine having your pee every other week. The hormone imbalance. Right, same with cats, yeah. I've never seen them sit down and play with that cat with toys. No. You're just so amazed at what Elphaba does. But hang on, BB had something. Somebody said BB had something up. Why the fuck does that happen? Is that the right account? I don't think so. You sure BB's got something up? I can't see anything. You can tell her don't bother with her when the camera's... Yeah, you really can, Spartan. For them to get more love whilst at that, so be it. Yeah. My mum will end up with Mew too. Yeah, they will. They kept Mew over Diva because they said they could mould the kitten to not be as naughty. Well, that's really working out, isn't it? I was going to say Histon will be them speaking in... He doesn't know what they're saying. Yeah, that poor baby. I'd spend their money. I'd spare an extra care from vets if I had to pay extra. Yeah, even the cat has lost all respect for this guy. They just, yeah. It was some messages from E about being black. Oh no, yeah, Ellie, we've been through them. Spartan had them up. Spartan has them up. But yeah, we went through them at the beginning, Ellie. Yeah, they're being blackmailed apparently. Bullshit. Like others, I think he will get rid of Mew soon, and if he says Northern Toast once more, I'll scream. Yeah. So much for that. Only time hissing is adorable is when Tiny Bean Baby, where they smell. You know, yeah. Do you believe that cat is transphobic? Spartan. Yeah, the cat's transphobic. It's going to go after Elphaba, although many people go after Elphaba, to be fair. Oh, I don't know. I'm so, like, it's so... Ugh. They are so, like...
Thanks for the gift.
Thank you for the heart me, Stardew. Thank you for the heart me. I'm just... Can't sense wrong uns. I stand with Mew. Yes, yeah. Exactly. Northern Toast boils my blood, and when he calls the Luini, cause he's just trying to copy many things. I reckon Mew's gonna mysteriously get out and go missing. Oh yeah, definitely. Thank you for that, me Buster and Dave. Has he spoken to Mew about the Equality Act? No, not yet. Then that'll be the next thing. That'll be the next thing, won't it? Anything like that worries me. Excuse me. What they do when their camera's up. Yeah, I know. That's it, isn't it? Don't forget Diva abused them. Yes, Haley, yeah. Morning, Stardew. Yeah, exactly. I think we all stand with Mew. We all stand with Mew. I dread to think what he does to that kitten when the camera's not. Yeah, I know, Kaza, I know. LOL, Mew Probs has a better grasp on the Equality Act than he. Well, I just, why does he think that I mean, at this point, the way he keeps on abusing people and abusing communities, the Equality Act, like, what? Huh? The fuck? Oh. Hey, KK. I'm just like, oh. Oh, God. So, right. Oh, but, okay. So, what do you reckon? So, Elphaba turns around and says that they're not going to be on live for a few days because they're ill. So, what do you reckon? What do you reckon the chances are that they are going to stay offline? That's BS. He will come live tomorrow when they can't get the hormones. Right, Spartan? Right. He can't stay at right, Stardew. Goes like 0. Haley's like, less than 24 hours, right? Not a chance. I know. We all know that'll never happen. I reckon it'll be back on tomorrow as it's hormones day. They were live about 2 hours ago. Yeah, Paul, they were live about 2 hours ago to turn around and say that they're not coming live for a few days because they're feeling a bit ill. They got the man flu. But yeah, I reckon that, yeah, they'll be back tomorrow. Or maybe later tonight. To squash everyone's shit. Thank you for the heart, me KK. To squash everyone's shit. So everyone's bullying me. You know what? I'm getting really tired. I'm getting really fucking tired of everyone's picking on me. Everyone's bullying me. No, they're not. They got Colombian come down. Yeah, flu. Yeah. They need an alcohol rug and the 11 plus. Sorry, the 11 plus test to allow to come live. Okay, they'll completely avoid the hormones because it's all a lie. Yeah, I reckon that they'll and oh, Haley. You feel it's your videos that make you angry. Maybe don't play them. No, Spartan, no. It doesn't matter which videos I play, Spartan. No, oh, it's just clicked in my head. Haley's just brought up a good point. Elphaba's not ill. Oh, this is being ill could be a yes, Haley, could be a diversion. Yep. They're saying that they're ill so that they're not going to come live, and they may take a few days off so that people will forget about the hormones. They'll buy vitamins or some sort of gel. Yeah. Yeah, it was the same with the autism report. They didn't go live for a few days then. They disappeared for like a day or two, hoping that people would forget, and they didn't. They were like, yeah, right, Wicked, it's okay, we'll remind them. And they're talking to children, yeah, we'll remind them. Oh, and that time Gender GP blocks the prescription, yeah, baby. Oh, and that's another thing. We just cracked the code, Haley, that's another thing. Elphaba needs time to come up with the next lie. We cracked the code. When you sit down and think about it, it is kind of ridiculous. Someone posted saying that Gender GP was telling them to not talk about them. Yes, KK, yeah. Spartan's the one that posted it. They were being blackmailed. He'll say they've been kind of, yes, Lindak. Yep, I reckon that's what's coming next. Yep. Oh, God, yeah, it's all happening. When E isn't online, they probably have a book on medical illnesses and go, yes, that one today. Yeah, that's it, Megan. They have to ask ChatGPT to be like, well, how can I get out of this lie? How can I get out of this today? And then they're like, No, they just look at the DSM-5. Hey, Faye, do you think E wants GenderGP to ban them so E can claim its awareness fault? They can't transition. Yes, Spartan. Yeah. They're looking for a way so that they can blame somebody else for them not transitioning. When it's them. They don't want to transition, but they're trying to find a way to blame somebody else. Morning, Nikki. Good morning. You just hope GenderGP were sent those screenshots. Oh, wicked, I'm sure they were. I'm sure they were sent them, yeah. I'm sure they were sent them. Yeah, I'm sure they were sent them. I'm sure they were sent them. You know, it's just, they're just yeah, I'm sure they were. E will no doubt claim it's AI. Oh, everything's AI with Elphaba. It's not AI. It's their own words, their own voice. ChatGPT should just come out with "Stop with the lies. I'm bored. Even I don't believe you." Right, exactly. They could have E for defamation. Sure, it wasn't blackmail like they claim. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't at all. They are trying to claim it's blackmail because that's the next storyline. They're preemptively trying to get things in place. No, I fully believe that they're not going with the hormones. They're not going with the hormones at all. Oh. But I'm getting hungry, as I usually do. I'm getting hungry. I agree 100%. Yeah, I'm getting hungry. So I'm looking for a song to play. I'm going to play us out with